This evening, the sentencing is in for the man charged with the murder of Provo officer Joshua Shinners. ABC4's Annika Johns joins us live from the 4th Judicial District Courthouse with a look at this case that has been years in the making. Annika.
So after a number of heartfelt testimonies from Shinners' widow, family, and fellow officers, the judge has ruled that Matt Hoover will be spending life in prison without the option of parole for the death of the late Officer Shinners. Now this, like we said, is 5 years in the making, and this sentencing comes 5 years, after Officer Shinners was shot and killed in the line of duty by Matt Frank Hoover. On January 5th, 2019, Officer Shinners was aiding Orem police in Hoover's arrest after officers learned he was selling methamphetamine. When police attempted to arrest Hoover, he rammed into a police vehicle and crashed into a building. After the crash, Officer Shinners entered Hoover's truck to help another officer restrain him when Hoover fired his gun. Shinners later then died from his injuries. Now today, the judge heard impact statements from various family members and friends of Officer Shinners, including the chief of police of Provo and his widow. Go ahead and take a listen.
My boys will ask me, Mom, why did that man kill Dad? It's so hard to hear that and try to answer that question. I sit these little boys down and I tell them that I don't know the answer. But we talk about choices and how our choices in life matter and how they always affect other people. That night, one man made a choice that devastated our lives.
Now, Hoover was convicted earlier this year on March 15th, and like we said just a few moments ago, he was sentenced to life in prison.
The appropriate sentence in the case on the count for murder, aggravated murder, is, according to Utah Code 76-3-207.7, life in prison without parole.
Now, Hoover was also sentenced to a number of other crimes. I'm going to look at my phone here, so excuse me while I read them off. But he was sentenced up to 5 years for possession of a dangerous weapon, up to 5 years for possession or use of a controlled substance, up to 5 years for failing to stop at the command of police, and the judge has issued that these sentences will be running consecutively. Reporting live from Provo, Annika Johns, ABC4 News.
Okay, Annika, again, a notable decision today after 5 years in the making. You heard it from her. Annika, thank you very much.